Hi, Ophiuchus Moons. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very, very happy and grateful to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Ophiuchus. I'm going to be doing a 6-card reading spread. If you hear noise, it's because I live in the heart of the city and it's a little late and people are still out having lots of fun. I'm going to be using the Melanated Classic Tarot deck by Julia Julesby and Ubria Trancho. I'm going to go ahead and start shuffling here and we will get started. As you can see here, I was channeling oranges. Some of you may be needing a little bit more vitamin C in your life. Others of you are doing quite great in that department. I also was channeling Miami and Cuban culture. Also to quenching your thirst, staying hydrated. So whether that be with a little glass of orange juice every day, twice a day, or some delicious water. Help yourselves, because I am. And it is quite delicious. Give it a couple more goes here. And this also too, incorporating more fruits will help with staying grounded as well. It's all good, baby. Okay, and then we'll leave this here. Make sure we got everything on deck. First card. Hey! This is awesome. 9 of Cups. So this is wish fulfillment. I'm getting a lot of happiness with this card and a lot of joy. So these oranges could be going with some champagne and some mimosas. With this 9 of Cups and just the amount of cups, there could be a great celebration here. I do feel some of you may be performers or entertainers. A lot of times with this card, I see this as like a stage, like somebody on a stage, this being a theater of some sorts. You could be celebrating your accomplishments and toasting to that. You could be celebrating the end of a cycle and coming into a new one. You could be celebrating an announcement that's going to be made. I feel like there may be something that could be hidden. I do feel like this is dealing with, ooh, it got a little lighter up in here. I do feel like this is dealing with relationships as well. And this could be also someone who is dealing with some karmic relationships as well. And possibly, I feel like when I say that these are almost like trophies. Succeeding in all not necessarily defeating, but overcoming any obstacles and getting through those cycles successfully. So each of these are possibly relationships that you've had to go through, get some lessons from on both ends. And coming from a 9 and, going into a 10, I do feel with the arms, I seen the arms being crossed, that there may be some resistance in moving forward to the 10 because you might be kind of comfortable here with these 9 cups here. It could also be possible that someone is coming in to bring another cup, and it could be someone that it's so funny too because T-Pain's I'm Sprung just came on, and so it could be somebody that sprung on you, somebody that may have hurt your feelings in the past who you know is coming back. And you kind of built this up for yourself. Now you're sitting pretty, knowing that this 10th cup is about to come. And I do feel like, even though this is the stance, like there's just something like, almost like a lot of love that's being hidden, because we have the pure essence of the robe here, but it's kind of gray. So you could be like, even though this is like the happy one, it's like a happy card. I do feel with the gray there may have been not necessarily depression, but just a little time of being down. And you're actually looking forward to that 10th cup. So putting on a front, but excited about it. But this is wish fulfillment. And just like I said, this could be somebody, yeah, somebody from the past who's coming back that you know, that you probably miss, and is your wish. Wish fulfillment here. 9s are about completion as well, coming upon a new cycle with an ending, going into a 10. 10 of Cups is on the way. Maybe that'll be the title. Ninth house energy too, that's Sagittarius. So being that, you know, we do have Ophiuchus energy here, I would say, because Ophiuchus to me is incorporating both Scorpio and Sagittarius. So that's a great card to start with, because I do feel like a lot of that could be and is your energy. Yeah, okay. Second card. Right. Okay, so just like I was saying, we got the 9 going into a 10. We have the death of something here. And the only way that we can move forward is when we have, excuse me, when we have endings, so that we can go into new beginnings. So this is Scorpio energy. This is so cool because we have just, oh my goodness. Dang, Ophiuchus, y'all be so magical, I swear. Okay, so we have Scorpio and then we have Sagittarius. So this is both of your energies. So this is like, to me, this is like you making a statement, for sure. You taking a stance. Oh, I got so excited, like everything just came out at the same time in my thoughts. You taking a stance and making your presence known without really making it known. Like you don't, it's like effortless because of the strength and the magnitude of the power that you have. And so with this death card here, we do have a number 13. That is your number. And this is also dealing with Scorpio energy, 8th house energy as well. So depending on what you have in your 8th house, I do feel like there are some significant places that are in the 8th house. 8th house for me is marriage. Now I know a lot of, there's a lot of others who would say 7th houses, but 7th house for me is more of getting into that 8th house energy, building up to that 8th house energy, which is more dealing with, I would say, marriage type relationships, true commitment, also dealing with secrets. I would say shadow work as well. This could be, I want to say, like an axis type work where we have, you know, you could be Taurus rising and have Scorpio descendant, and it could be vice versa. I do feel like there's some play that's taking place here that has to deal with shadow work, and the death card having to deal with that. And so when I say dealing with shadow work, so say you are Taurus ascendant or Scorpio, no, yeah. I mean, either, it could go either way. I'm gonna keep it simple here so I don't confuse anybody. But say you're Taurus ascendant, and so Scorpio would be the shadow self of yourself, who you would look for, or not necessarily look for, but who would be complement to you in relationships would be that Scorpio energy, because that's in the 7th house. So I hope that makes sense. But there is a definite ending coming, if it hasn't happened already, something that you are putting it into, so that you're able to move forward. I do feel like as you are moving forward, because you have taken this step, there is a blessing that's coming about here. I'm just seeing this almost as a hierophant. And then we see the sun that's rising. So we have some sun energy, Leo energy, illumination that is coming about with this ending here. So there may be some things that you are saying. I did have some throat chakra energy taking place, and when I say that, I'm seeing the blue down here with the child, with the individual here who has been kind of trampled over, and then we have the water here dealing with emotion, and that Scorpio energy, that is water energy. I'm also seeing too, this may have something to do with money, abundance, creativity, one's work. Also dealing with crown chakra energy and a knowing. Just being confident in your decision, but definitely putting an end to something. Knowing that wish fulfillment is here, that you're pretty much sitting pretty. And I feel like there is a lot that you are aware of. And because of that, we are putting an end to something as we continue to move forward. 13 does break down to a 4, which speaks on stability. That is also Cancerian energy as well. So I feel like we have quite a bit. There may be some deep emotion that's involved, something that's quite intense and serious as far as this movement, something that may have been hard to do, but it's being done because we have wish fulfillment here. And the only way, again, to be able to move forward towards any kind of endings or beginnings is to put something to rest. Anything that no longer serves us, no longer resonates, because we're ascending and elevating, doing better for ourselves. And I feel like as I say this and, the accuracy of this is coming out, the louder that noise is going to get. But we're going to be okay. All right, so oh my gravy. Look at this, man. Dang. All right. So we were just talking about the sun. Joy is here. Happiness is here. We're in between. It's like 2 yellows. So maybe, you know what, Ophiuchus? I might have had you... Y'all might be chilling in these oranges. Y'all might be chilling in the orange garden. Instead of making lemonade, y'all making orange juice. Because these cards are straight litty. And straight, like, really speaking messages. So we have the sun card. Like I was going to say. Dang, I didn't even say what I was going to say. We were talking about the sun rising, putting an ending to something so that we could move forward. We have 2 white horses here. So this is like, I want to say this is the death of an old you coming into a new you. Coming into an awakening. This is an awakening here. So just when you thought you couldn't elevate anymore, you have gone through another process where you have wish fulfillment here. You have leveled up. This is a leveling up. I'm gonna grab, because my nose just got like really stuffy out of nowhere. And I do have allergies, excuse me. I don't know if it's because I seen, maybe I got overwhelmed by all these beautiful sunflowers here. But oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry. But sun card, oh my God. And I'm seeing, like, even though This is 19. I'm seeing 2 9s here. We have 1 9 here, 1 9 here. You may be seeing 2 9s. Excuse me. And that speaks to, again, some completions and coming into endings. Sunflowers, I've been seeing a lot of those. You may be seeing a lot of sunflowers. I believe it was Cancer Moons who had sunflowers in their reading as well. So we do have that Cancerian energy that we did talk about with the 4th house energy. And this may be dealing with the home. So we have happiness that is in the home with the Sun card. Definite Leo energy that we were speaking on. This is ultimate happiness. This is illumination. Just as we were saying with this ending here, illumination of you and who you truly are as an individual, because you put a death to possible, it could be too that some of you have put an end to old toxic cycles dealing with family and drinking and having to deal with alcohol. That could be for some of you, but definitely the ending of an old way, an old personality, old cycles, and coming into an innocent, childlike you. And this wasn't easy. This is a deep transformation that has to deal with, again, I feel you had to go through a lot of cycles in order to get to this point here to reach your ultimate joy and happiness, and it's right here. Not only do you have ultimate joy and happiness, but you have a huge illumination of things. Sun is warm energy, so there's a lot of warmth here, a lot of comfort. I feel like you're going to be able to rest easy. Everything that you have been working towards, and it's just going to increase. Like, you're not going to receive everything all at once, but it's going to begin to flow into you. It already has been, because everything works just as it's supposed to. It's just a matter of time, and not everything works necessarily on our time. It's all about divine timing. And so I do feel like you're beginning to see more and feel more of this warmth. This could be you too. You being the orange and just getting that sunshine, that 24/7 sunshine that you have probably been wanting and searching for so long. Not necessarily being lost, but just being a little sleepy and coming into an awakening with the transformation here. Let's say too, with the Leo energy, we also have 5th house energy. So that could be significant for some of you as well. And I would say with the 5th house energy, that's all about, I would say to me, that's about representation and leadership and how you are seen amongst others, as well as how we are leading others. The methods, the strategies, the intellect, the royalness. Yeah, I like this. I really like that. And then again, too, sunflowers, I get twin flame. So this could be an illumination of some answers that you have been praying for. And if you do have a twin flame, it could be this Hierophant energy right there. That was pretty intense. Like, a lot just happened in that whole moment pulling that Sun card. Oh my goodness. Let's get crunk up in here. Okay. And then the 4th card. Right. This is a healing card. And so I feel this is more yellow. It's like the yellow, as the yellow increases, it just gets better and better. This is like gold. Like a golden spirit. Like with some healing, there's been a golden aura that has come around you. So I definitely do feel that with this illumination here, with the happiness here, oh my goodness. We have another 4 here, which also speaks of stability. I do feel like the illumination, the warmth, the childlike, innocent, pure essence of you that has been brought out has come from this healing. It's helping you to heal. Now that we have an ending, we're coming into a new beginning, able to take some time and chill out and rest and heal. Now, every time I see this card too, I kind of think of lately, not necessarily all the time, but I see this as a soldier who's been out at war. Now, this could be you or this could be somebody that you're connected to, but I do feel like this is someone who has been out on the battlefield. And with this 4 of Swords card, in the old days, the tombs were built before the soldiers went out to war in preparation, just in case they didn't come back. The soldier has made it back. Excuse me. And we have 3 swords here. And so this transformation, as we were talking about all of these being relationships, not all of these may be romantic. Some of these could be family. Some of these could be friends. This could be workplace. But we do have 3 of Swords here representing some kind of heartbreak that had taken place. And I do feel like, because this is under the 9 of Cups, that this is almost representative of these 9 cups here, kind of like trophies. Like this being like a plaque of some sorts to kind of speak to the accomplishments that have been made and what one is healing over. Keeping one of those swords for oneself, because I do feel like there was some King of Swords or Queen of Swords energy that had to take place in order for this healing to begin, in order for this illumination, this transformation. And the sword is like almost like one of those trophies there. But this is Cancerian energy as well, also dealing with matters of the home. I see this family up here in the corner, almost like they're looking down, waiting for this particular energy to heal. Either that or not necessarily waiting, but praying. Knowing and seeing, you know, with all this beautiful gold here and the prayer work that is taking place, that there is great hope. Because we do have, I mean, this is stained glass and it's in color, but this family looks straight live. And so that to me would speak on the definite promise of that actually taking place and coming about. And it's almost like I do feel like once this energy here is kind of gone through that healing process, all they're going to do is simply sit up and walk right through this window into this family here and away from this here. Like this is like some of you may like have the energy of feeling like you're in a prison, but in isolation. So I'm not going to say like I was getting, I was hearing prison. Some of you may be feeling like that because of the amount of isolation that you've had to go through. And just with the looks of all of this, but now that I'm seeing the purple here, I do feel like this is more of a mental, like being in the mind. Being in the mind, as above, so below. So whatever you're internalizing is beginning to appear in your outer. And I just feel like this is all in that space there. But I do see this person sitting up and walking right to this family here. Being that this is glass and the family is on the, I don't know. It's like the family is the stained glass, but they're there. And they're on the other side of this window, even though they are the window. But all this person has to do is walk right through to this family here. And any kind of barriers can be, I mean, there's easy access right here, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So some good healing, excuse me, that we have coming after the Sun card and this illumination, this happiness, this joy. Knowing that we can go into this period here to be able to properly move forward and have a stable foundation for a new beginning. So the 5th card, oh man, I mean, Ophiuchus moons. This is just, this is pretty awesome. I really like this reading. Because it's kind of, the cards are kind of saying what I'm saying after I said it, so that's pretty cool too, but it just confirms what I'm saying. And so as you guys are coming across this message, please know that these are for you. Like this is definitely, I'm totally feeling this. I don't even know how I can, how I can't even talk, how I can explain the amount of emotion that I'm that I'm feeling. My throat is like, there's in this blue, that's throat chakra energy. There's something that has to do with heartbreak in a relationship. Being that this is under the death card too, we had Scorpio energy, Cancerian energy as well. 13 energy is your energy too. And so I do feel like we did speak on this 3 of Swords energy here. Now we have the 3 of Swords. So this is just confirming what we were talking about. The healing was coming from this 3 of Swords energy is being put to a rest. We are moving away from this 3 of Swords energy. This 3 of Swords energy has made its presence, I'd say, prominently and probably a little too much for you. And so this energy here is not necessarily a person. I feel like it's this. We're trampling over this 3 of Swords energy and putting a rest to that, coming into childlike energy and innocence. And as I said before, as above, so below, as within, so is without. So what you were feeling on the inside, you were learning about this and going into isolation, meditating, healing from what it is that you had to go through so that you no longer go through this again in this manner. Now there may be, you know, who knows, you know, we never know, but I mean, we do know, but we don't know. But we can always learn from situations and take that and use that to the best of our benefit as we move forward in new relationships with new people, as we elevate and come into, I would say, more actions of integrity. We're going to align with people who represent that as well. And so I would say here with that death card, that's definitely speaking to no longer wanting this energy to resonate in your life anymore. You may be seeing threes. That's possible. I really don't have much to elaborate on this card. And I think that was confirmation right there, because I feel like this all kind of speaks for itself, and what was already said about this card is pretty much said. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what the sixth card is. The Page of Pentacles. So I'm feeling like this is just confirming what we were saying earlier about a possible past energy making a return after putting you through some heartache. Or not necessarily putting you through, because we allow things to happen in our lives. And everything that happens for us, everything that happens for us. And no one's to blame for anything. People make their own decisions. So I shouldn't have said that way. But we have allowed a certain energy to come in. Someone who has made a decision to have a third party type situation here where there was some heartache and some heartbreak, but you're definitely putting an end to that. And I feel like because of that, you are being seen and respected. And I almost feel like this is a combination of two energies. So this wish fulfillment here, I do feel like this is a particular energy that, like I said in the beginning, has possibly broken your heart. But I also do feel like this could be you as well, sitting in a very good place, sitting where you're supposed to be at, having all these accomplishments here with these cycles. So I feel like, and with that twin flame energy that we were talking about, I guess that's where I'm getting masculine and feminine energies, where this could be two energies here within this card. Definitely putting it into something and coming into that new beginning, healing from this Three of Swords energy that's underneath this Death card. I do feel like with these two hats here that represent kind of the same energy here. And I noticed the clothing too, the gray clothing, a little bit of depression. Here comes the train, the infamous train. And that may be significant for you as well, but I'm beginning to feel that these are the same people, but this is encompassing your energy as well. So this is someone that you're connected to, someone that has made a decision. And I do feel like, you know, it takes two. So whatever decisions were taking place, both parties were kind of involved in some situations where decisions were made and we're like, oops, yeah, probably shouldn't have did that. But we went through that and we are learning from that and what we no longer want. Now that that has been brought to light, we're putting that to an end. And now we have a new beginning. I do feel like this is someone who may have hurt your feelings. You may have hurt their feelings. You know, it goes both ways. But I do feel like this is an offer about a new beginning. A new beginning, new beginning. Oh my goodness. Again, this is the second reading I think I've done at 2 o'clock in the morning, and the train has come. People are like sleeping. And they don't come. That's awesome. Not really though. For reals. Okay, so with that, I would say you may feel like there may be some distractions, there may be some kind of blockages between you and this person. You may have some really deep feelings and emotions about this person. You got that Cups energy here. And I was speaking on the amount of water energy, even though this isn't a water card. But there's some really intense and deep emotion here that's involved. And I do feel like some things have been brought to light that are helping you heal. But the things that have been brought to light, I feel have kind of shed light on some misunderstandings, bringing things into an understanding on both ends. And this fresh start wanting to take place. Now, this person here, this energy here, this could be you, or this could be someone you are connecting to. Again, I definitely feel, and because I had spoken on masculine and feminine energy with this card, this could be the both of you encompassing this energy and wanting to have a fresh start. And this doesn't have to be romantic. This could be in the workplace as well. But I do feel like this is the beginning of something that is very promising and hopeful, having to do with stability. This is a Pentacles card, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. Seeing the blue heels here, I do tie this in with the blue energy here, with this being behind. And the amount of yellow here, I've spoken on the yellow and how that has increased throughout this reading. Now, I do feel like this possibly was the distraction, now that I'm saying that, because this is a definitely potent type of energy, speaking of just the amount of the intensity that it brought into a particular relationship. But we are overcoming that with this yellow energy here, this abundant energy, this Jupiter energy. I also feel like, too, there may have been some blockages with the solar plexus. And so, if you are feeling like there may be some distractions or blockages, just continue to do the work for yourself. You may want to do some solar plexus chakra work. Always remember to start at the root and work your way up, going from the root to the sacral to the solar plexus to the heart chakra, then on to the throat chakra, the third eye, crown chakra. And just make sure that you clear all of those and not just focusing on, this solar plexus energy. Work your way up, but definitely want to focus on that yellow energy as well. With the oranges too, I would say it probably would be good to do both the sacral and the solar plexus. We do have some orange in here, and we have that red for the root chakra as well. A lot of we kind of have everything. So it could be possible that more of the, I would say, the physical plane type energy, more of the base chakras coming to that new beginning and a fresh start, starting a very good solid foundation by having good energies in your root, sacral, and solar plexus energy. Being able to get over not speaking and communicating. I feel like communication may have been an issue as well, dealing with this third-party energy that we're putting a rest to. And there being some illumination on this new beginning, somebody coming forth with the pinnacle, whether this be you or someone else. But I think this is beautiful. I think it's great. It sucks sometimes when we have to go through the ringer. Sometimes we feel like we're going through tornadoes and being twisted and turned in all kind of ways. For some of you, I'm hearing, when is the rain gonna stop? When is it gonna end? There may have been a lot of crying, a lot of tears that have been shed. I don't get that the heartache and the pain was like redunk, but I do feel like almost like there was like some telepathic stuff that was taking place, some energetic stuff that was going on that probably wasn't fair and it wasn't right. But, you know, spirit sees all and always has the final say at the end of the day. And we're never given anything that we can't handle. So just know that, you know, anything that comes your way that's on your path can always be overcome. I do feel like with this death card, you have definitely come into that realization on what it is. Like, you've got the method down and you know this. I feel like there's some apprehensiveness about moving forward. Just because of what was experienced here, possibly with that Three of Swords, and moving away from that. Like I said, once this person heals, finishes healing, and I do feel like that is here, being spoken right here, but that person is going to sit up and move towards this family. This is that movement towards this family. And that blue, this blue here, putting that behind on green pastures, moving forward. Hopeful. And confident too, just because of the way that this pentacle is being held. Very lighthearted energy, innocence. I want to see what's on the bottom. Yeah. And I feel like this is you. I feel like this is you and this person, this new beginning. And I feel like you possibly, because you're in a good position, like I said, as I was going through this reading, I began to see your energy just sitting in a beautiful orange garden, surrounded with like orange trees. But the oranges were like everywhere. So they were off the trees, in, you know, in like buckets, bushels. And you're just sitting there in this beautiful chair, like in the floral essence, surrounded by oranges. And this is exactly what that is right there, now that I say that. And I can see the orange here. We've got, you know, the floral essence here, the flowers here. I didn't even realize that, but that's cool, because this is what I was seeing. And then we have the blue hills here. So this person as well, you know, take this as it resonates too. Like, I do feel like this is more of your energy in this offer here, but you see the similarities, and not just the similarities, but how, oh my God, I'm gonna cry, how these two match, but they don't match. So I don't know if this is noticeable, but this Queen of Pentacles here is adorned with this beautiful green cape, which I feel like was earned by healing the heart chakra. This Page of Pentacles has on this beautiful green that is decked out with red. Decked out with red. We have the pure essence of the white here. The root chakra work that's been done here. And I do feel like we were speaking on the confidence and the hope of this particular energy, possibly because they were the ones that kind of did more of the dirty deeds. No offense to anyone. It's just what was coming to me. And this person having the compassion, being a little resistant, because this pentacle is sitting a little bit lower and the head is dropped. So there may have been more hope at one time, and just almost like kind of going through all of this and experiencing everything, just being at a point where you're resting, kind of tired, feeling like you have to kind of pull a lot out of you in order to be in this state, to be able to even try to offer. So it could be possible you're kind of just really more focused on yourself at this point. and allowing things to come to you. Like, and this may not even be you offering this. This could be you looking at your own pinnacle, you know, and saying, oh, do I really want to offer this to... So you could be in contemplation as well. And this person may know this. And that's why they have, you know, the energy that they do. But there's a good happy energy here, a good grounding here. You may be seeing bunnies. I call them bunnies, rabbits, hop hop. But that also speaks to a new beginning as well. And also to just communication with animals. Animals probably really love you. You love animals. They can hear you. You hear them. Communication is great. I'm getting strong Taurian energy with this too. So, and we were speaking on that earlier with the axis energy of the Taurus and Scorpio. But with this and seeing this and the head being down, all I can say is keep your head to the sky. Stay up. This is a really good card. This is a very good card for stability. Allow things to come to you. Continue to trust yourself and trust your intuition. Trust source. And speak what it is you want for yourself, knowing that you're going to be surrounded with only those who have your best interests at heart. There's some goodness here. There's a lot of promise here. There's a lot of yellow here. I do feel like the solar plexus could use a good working. But we do have a lot of abundance here and good Jupiter energy as well. So that may be something to look at in your chart also. But this is a great reading. And as I was saying with the matching, like if you just notice like how these intertwine and connect with one another, I think that's beautiful. I think that is beautiful. I do feel like this is a king energy, but because of the way things have transpired, that this is more about wanting to have a fresh start from the beginning of a new foundation and nothing that has to do with what happened in the past. So putting the past behind, moving forward. Maybe it's just that you're kind of getting over some stuff, still healing, like I said before. So Ophiuchus moons, this was your reading. It was very lit. I appreciate you allowing me into your energy and your space. Thank you so much for your love and support. I hope that these messages were helpful for you and brought some insight. Again, keep your head to the sky. Stay up. Stay hopeful. You got this. What's meant for you is going to happen for you. Sometimes it may not seem like it, but just keep going because you're doing great things. And we have 2 pentacles here at the end. Good stability kind of speaks throughout all of this. We have the yellow, which is about brightness and love and hope and fun and good adventures here. So I would say we have something definitely promising to look forward to if you're not already experiencing this now. But just trust and allow things to come to you. You know, you may have been also at a point in your life where you were doing a lot of giving. And now I feel like it's time for you to begin receiving. And that could be what that means as well here too, now that I'm seeing this pentacle sitting a little bit lower, that you know that you're now in a position where you are here to receive in order to have balance in your life because you've done a lot of giving. We have, you know, some good heart chakra energy taking place. You've probably given a lot of love and now it's time for you to start receiving. We've got golden waters here right under your feet. You're golden, boo. All is well. I love you guys. Take care. Peace.